Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here comes the option. Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the right. And that ball is picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Now on the option. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The option look. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Moving away from pressure. He's turning it loose into the middle. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's there to make the stop.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got his man all by himself. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of...
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On second down, he's looking downfield. The throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're going to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There's a live football. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And we'll cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Skips away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the option. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, SMU 20, Alabama.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the run, it's Milroe. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it past the marker. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Touchdown Mustangs! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. To the air, it's Jennings. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Using the quick game. Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
They were trying to throw to get that 2-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Still running at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
on the option. Now the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to throw here on second down. Lets it fly. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account with how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.